I am so excited because the Step Out TV shows are back live on T2i TV. And for those who don't know, Step Out is a series of interviews and motivational segments designed to bring the best out of you and your business. Therefore, we have the following TV programs. Our first TV program, which is our flagship program, dubbed Step Out with Oscar Bimpong, is designed to interview consultants, experts, talented people, and those doing exceptionally well in their communities. The second one is Step Out SME Focus. This is where we interview business owners and showcase their products and services. The third one is Step Out Youth Impact Zone. This is where we interview young people succeeding against all odds to serve as an inspiration to other young people. And the last one is Step Out Authors Corner. And this is where we interview authors to share what their book is about to the world. Join us every week. Like T2i TV on Facebook and subscribe to the YouTube channel. To advertise or for further information, do WhatsApp +44 759 1152 983 or +233 55 580 3.
Welcome to another exciting edition of the Step Out with Oscar Bimpong, and today is another Saturday where we always come your way to really talk to you about topics that are designed to shape your life, that are designed to really support you, that are designed to really shape the continent, and they are designed to really inspire you to achieve your goals in life. And tonight is no exception. We always say that T2i TV UK is an education hub for the African continent and those in diaspora. And tonight is no exception. Why? Because we have got a very powerful man all the way from London, originally from Zimbabwe. He is already seated, and he is going to talk to us about the topic designed to shape the continent. But before I go on to him, let me talk about a few sponsors of this program. This program is sponsored by Train to Inspire Consultancy. That is your business training and consultancy firm. We also work with students and in second cycle institutions, colleges and universities in terms of their personal development. Also, ALS Global Shipping and Logistics, your trusted import and export company based in Accra. ALS says it doesn't matter what you are really going through at the port. Call them and they will sort you out. Also, ZPay Ghana Limited, your remittance and mobile money company based in Accra. ZPay just launched their USSD code for mobile money, and that is *270#. Just dial it on your phone and register for ZPay mobile money. Now, if you want to contact any of our sponsors, their numbers are scrolling on the screen. Take them and contact them. And also, if you want to really sponsor any of our shows, you are more than welcome to do so. Also, if you want to support what we are doing, why not? Talk to us. Take the number for T2i TV UK or Train to Inspire Consultancy and really contact us. And trust me, we are going to work with you. We are here to support small and medium enterprises. We are here to support individual brands that don't have the opportunity to go to mainstream media. We are here to work with you to help your business to grow. Now, let me go straight to business because there is not much, we don't have much time, and our topic, we have got a lot to discuss. And tonight, I'm opportune to be your host. For those that don't know me, my name is Oscar Bimpong. Oscar is, I'm an author, transformational speaker, corporate trainer, and a business consultant. And I am part of the team, the brain behind T2i TV UK and Train to Inspire Consultancy. Now, enough of the introduction, let me go straight to my guest and who is on the hot seat. For those who don't know this man, I have been following this man for quite a long time. And he is a person that takes no for an answer. When everybody says there is no hope for Africa, he will be the only person that will be standing and say, look, there is still hope. You should have an opportunity to speak to him, because the moment you finish speaking with him, you will have a different narrative about the continent. And who is this man that I'm talking about? He is an award-winning journalist, and he is the brain behind 2 FM stations in the UK. And he is changing the narrative when it comes to our community, especially on the African continent. He is in the person of Mr. Philip Sibinda. Please welcome to Step Out with Oscar Bimpon, and you are live on T2I TV UK.
Thank you very much, Oscar. How are you, my brother? I'm so inspired by what you do, my friend.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm also inspired. They say iron sharpeneth iron, isn't it?
No, it's nice to be on your platform, Oscar. You are doing wonders, especially for Africa. I wish all other brothers and sisters from Africa can take from from what you are doing. Probably we might be one of the best, in the world.
Thank you, thank you, thank you for your kind words. I don't normally get kind words from people, so when I get one, I don't take it lightly. Yes.
Thank you.
Wow. Now, our topic for discussion. Now, if you are watching, we want you to share this for somebody to watch this program. Please share it to a page, share it to a group, share it on WhatsApp. Let somebody watch this. This is your token of support to things that we are doing to shape the continent. Now, today, our topic for discussion is the Africa we want.
Great.
The question is, what is the Africa that we want? But before we go on to that, who is Philip Sibinda in your own ways?
My name is Philip Sibinda. I'm a Zimbabwean. I'm a Zimbabwean born. I'm a British by profession, but I was born in Zimbabwe. I came some few years ago in the UK. Philip is a journalist, he's a radio presenter, he's a producer. I work for the community. We have got some 2 radio stations where I'm entitled to, to give some programs to Within Shore FM. It's a community radio station in Manchester. And then there's an African radio station called Radio 54, where we cover 54 African countries, including Gambia, by the way.
Wow.
And I'm an award winner for community with radio Within Shore FM. We won the MBE with Within Shore FM in 2014, and I do a lot of community works, charities back home in Africa. Philip doesn't choose where to do charity. I do charity in the UK. I do charity in Zimbabwe, in South Africa, and Zambia.
Wow. Look, I've been following your works for quite a long time, and I know the works that you are doing. If we can get a few more of you, the narrative will change. Now, let me go straight to business. What is the Africa that we want? What do you think the Africa that we are talking about, but it's not the Africa that we are experiencing?
When we talk about the Africa we want, personally, is an Africa whereby a united Africa. I'll give you an example of last year we saw an incident which happened in America where a black guy was killed, and all African people, they stood up and said, oh, America, they are killing black people, they are black people. But are we not killing each other in Africa? Are we not killing each other in Africa? Why do I have to need a visa to go to Mozambique when I'm coming from Zimbabwe? Why do I need to struggle to go to South Africa to go and advance my education? Why is it harder for me to travel from Ghana, Nigeria, Zimbabwe within 1 day or 2 days without using a flight? Why is it harder for us, to serve each other in Africa? Why do I have to come here in the UK, in Europe, to go and look for work when we are so much rich in resources in Africa? That is the Africa we want.
Do you think we are going to see that Africa you are talking about?
Me and you and the other people, we are not going to see that. But our grandchildren, they might see it. I think in the next few years' time is coming. As you can see now, that countries like India, they've realized that, you know what, these people, they are part of us, even though we are not in the same continent. You see, I'll give you an example now. Some African countries have received some donations for COVID-19 vaccination for free from India. You see, they've realized that, you know what, Africa has always been used. You know, it's now our time to unite with Africa. It is coming. Mark my words. Me and you were not going to see that, definitely. And we are inviting the guests as well to put their comments down so that we can share this and enjoy it together.
Yes, exactly. So if you are watching us, please put your comments down, questions, whatever it is, for us to make this interesting. But I think there is one thing saying it and one thing doing it. Do you think we are combining the two, or we are just saying it?
We are saying it. We are. Because, you know what? Let me be honest with you. What I've realized in the last few years, the only problem we have at the moment is hate. We hate each other so much in Africa. We hate each other so much. You know, I'll give you an example. We have got United Kingdom. We have got United States of America. We have got Why can't we have our United Africa? Where, if we start addressing things like that, I'll give you an example right now. Young man, Oscar, you are doing wonders. We should be supporting what you are doing in Africa. But there are other people who are jealous of what you are doing. You see, that's why we'll never go well. We are so much hate. We don't love one another. Our problem we have in Africa is what you call culture, tribalism, right? I come from Zimbabwe. I come from a place called Matepelen inside. But you'll find that for me to share a plate with someone coming from Mashonaland, it's a difficult issue. So if we don't like each other from our original where we are born, then you expect us to unite. We need people who knows what united means, what is unity, but we don't have that. We are still far, very far.
Wow. So do you think the president of Ghana, Akufo-Addo, president of Nigeria, Buhari, right? As a Magolufi of Tanzania, do you think they are going to leave their seat as president and become united to take one leader on the continent? Do you think this is going to be possible?
It will never. Definitely, it will never. It will never. I mean, it might happen. It might happen, not with what I see, because first and foremost, you know, greediness, corruption. You know, once they work together, you know, they know that, oh no, my turn is gone. It will not happen. But we are pushing for something like that to happen. When we talk about United Nations, we want our own Africa Union, whereby it can support the African people. Our own African people. Let me tell you, we have got Africa. What you call what you call here? They've got United Nations, and then in Africa we have got our. I don't know in your country we've got ours called SADC. That side, you know, hopeless. People are being killed in other countries, right? Let me tell you this now. People are being killed in other countries. We just saw what happened in the general election of Uganda, right? All African countries, Ghana, Zimbabwe, whoever, South Africa, they never did anything, never supported what was happening. We saw a lot of things, people being killed, but we should be having our own Africa, which has got our own peacemakers, whereby if someone is a dictator in Africa, they sit down and go and sit down in that country. That's the Africa we want, Oscar. But we are miles division. You know, I think we have to start topic by topic, maybe probably corruption or whatever. But we are miles. You can read some comments. Is there any comments coming in there?
There are some comments. I will go to it. You go on.
Okay. Yeah. You see, we are miles divided in Africa. We are so miles. First and foremost, let's love one another as Africa. Let's know that, you know what, Oscar lives in London. Oscar, if your boss says, Oscar, I'm looking for 3, 4, 5 people here to to come and join the company, you must say, oh, I've got an African friend who lives in Milton Keynes. But do you do that? Be honest with me.
No.
Do you do that?
I don't, because when you give them the opportunity, before you realize, you are rather sacked. So because of that, and it's about you talking about love. We don't. You see, we've got a certain mindset, and that mindset is, if I help Philip to succeed, it means that I will still be at the bottom when Philip is at the top. So
Fantastic.
why did I help him?
Fantastic.
That is why we are where we are. But do you think, my point is that this is so much, it's engraved in our minds. And my worry is, we always talk about it could be changed. Are there really drastic steps that we are taking to change this?
The idea of coming together as Africans, the idea of having such things, we are trying to make our ideas seen, right? The idea is to push this idea to our leaders. But are they going to listen? They'll just say, oh, they are talking rubbish. But tell you what, we are not going to stop talking about this. We are not attacking anyone. We want to see. Oscar, me and you and other people, we traveled, right? The leaders, our former leaders, or whoever, our leaders, the Robert Mugabe's, the Kofis, whoever, they all went to Europe to learn a little bit. Okay. Why is it you, Oscar, when you come to Europe, you become an enemy to your country? Why is it so? Why is it so? We are not coming to Europe to go back home and take over. We want to bring a little what we have learned in Europe and bring it to you. See, you understand what I mean? So when we come in with these things, we have seen a lot of things in Europe. That's why we are coming here to sit down here and discuss with other fellow African brothers and sisters. Are we not doing that?
Yeah.
But if I ask you a question, Oscar, if I ask you a question, a genuine question, which I will ask you to answer me. If you go back to Ghana, right, how do other people treat you?
Look, they will treat you nice, that is for sure. But when it comes to you trying to compete with them, then they feel threatened.
Fantastic.
Because if what you are doing, somebody's in the same space, and here it's like me and you, we are in the same space. But I've given you an opportunity to share your views on my platform.
Yeah.
You give me an opportunity to share my views on your platform. But there, one party feels threatened. And that is the unity you are talking about. How can we grow? If even people in the same industry, we cannot unite to build it, how can we grow? And that, I think, is the biggest challenge we are having. But I really want to delve into this. We have got the youngest population when it comes to the youth across all the continents. Do you think the youth, they are interested in what we are talking about in terms of this Africa we want?
Probably not. I don't want to lie to you. Probably not.
Because the reason why I ask you this question is that topics like this, I would have wanted the youth to be flooded here, but they are not interested in topics like this.
No, definitely no.
They would rather go and watch a musician who is live with their data. They will go and watch somebody who is insulting the president of the country. But when it comes to typical discussions like that, which is meant to shape our minds, they are not here. Do you think they are interested?
No, I mean, I think, no, proper, they are. We cannot paint them with the same paint, all of them. But I think the majority of the younger age, they are still, especially, no, I'll just say no, probably no. But we need to pass a word to our youngsters. We need to pass a word That's why we need to push. Don't worry about the number of people who listen to this program. Don't worry. But you know what? This is the beginning, Oscar. That's how we start. Let's invite them. Let's just invite them and teach them what is Africa. You know, some of our children, Oscar, they were born in Europe now. You know, if you take your children now, they'll tell you that, oh, Dad, me, I don't want to go to Africa. But they don't know how beautiful that continent is. Do you understand?
Wow. Now, let me also delve into the mindset of the people. Because mindset is everything. And now, it looks like almost every young person that they don't want to stay in Africa. They want to travel. Whichever means, whether they go through the sea, whatever it is, they want to travel. Now, do you think there is not much education in terms of what really transpires in the Western world? Because trust me, it is not easy to come to Europe and think that you are going to settle down the next 5 or 10 years.
No.
Especially in this dispensation where technology has taken over everything from immigration to everything. Now, the mindset of the young people is to leave the country. And if their mindset is to leave the country, that automatically tells me that they don't have the mindset to stay and work and build. So how, because if we don't change that mindset, it means that whatever foundation we want to build is going to be useless. How do we do that?
That is a powerful question. That is a fantastic question, which I will need the viewers as well to help us on this answer. But Oscar, there are so many reasons which chase our brothers and sisters from Africa. Poverty, you understand? Poverty has destroyed us a lot. You understand? I don't know in Ghana, but in Zimbabwe, you know, people, they finish their universities, they don't work. There's nothing. There is nothing. And for someone, if you tell someone to stay in Africa, in Zimbabwe, you know, you'll be insulting him. Do you understand? Poverty has destroyed our brothers and sisters right at the moment. I don't know about your Ghana. Ghana is improving because since you changed that president, I think you are doing very well. But in Zimbabwe, brother, our brothers and sisters, they are dying. Even donkeys and cows, they want to come and live in Europe because of poverty. So if we stop that poverty in a country like Zimbabwe with so many resources, gold, diamonds, you know, but because I don't want to say, I mean, if I say this, I become a target, but corruption has destroyed our countries, not Zimbabwe, our countries. It's corruption. If everything was done in a proper way, do you understand? Properly. You see, Zimbabwe did the land reform. You remember when they did the land reform?
Yeah.
Right. They took the land from the white people, right? Which it was good, the land to be given to its own people. But who did get the land? Who did get the land? You will find that probably some people, 4, 5, 6, 7, gave themselves piece of lands. You understand? Instead of, you know, sharing. If I had a land myself personally, if I had a land, don't you think probably I could have stayed in Africa and do farming? Because farming is what I am used to. I went to an agricultural school. You understand? But how can I live in Zimbabwe when I'm getting I'm earning something like maybe $50 a month. I'm talking about US dollars a month. What can you do with $50 a month? I'm not saying it's happening. I don't want people to get me wrong. But I think we've got a lot of Zimbabweans who are here who can witness as well. So that is Zimbabwe. What about in South Africa? Poverty of South Africa. People not working in South Africa. What do you expect them to do? When you know that you have got a profession of nursing, you go to the UK, you get something like 2,000, 3,000, maybe 4,000. Why will you stay there? You won't stay. Do you understand my point? So poverty is driving us outside the country. Why did Philip Isvander come to the UK with what he does? There was nothing I could do. That's why I decided to go and look for greener pastures somewhere else. You understand?
Yeah.
I don't know about Ghana. Yeah.
But the point is that, you see, we talk about poverty, there are no opportunities, there is corruption.
Oh,
now the point is that can we also say that people are also not creative to see opportunities even in the midst of all these problems? Because you see, anytime I get the opportunity to speak to young people, I always tell them that if you are living on a continent where there are so many problems, then that is an opportunity for you to solve. Because the problems you solve is what people buy. And we are talking about simple problems that does not even require much money to start.
So what sort of problems do you think are you talking about?
So let me give you a typical example. I interviewed a young guy.
Yeah.
And what this young guy has done is the mom sells kinky, right? And this guy after university was not getting any job. So all he did was the same kinky the mom was selling, he branded it and packaged it well. And now he's selling across all the shops in Accra and in other regions to the extent that he's exporting it to the United States.
But how many can do that, Oscar?
No, what we are trying to say that sometimes the opportunities are there.
Yes.
But because the mindset is that there is nothing here for us, we don't even think to look for the opportunities. The only thing we are thinking is to leave. I'm not saying there are no challenges. There are challenges. But the point is that are we trying to overcome the challenges? Because if we are not careful, in 50 years' time, me and you will be having the same discussion.
You
we need to find solutions to problems. And some solutions that does not cost much money or even zero money to start. It's just that we are not really seeing things from a different perspective. I've mentored so many young guys in Ghana. And as I speak to you now, it's not that they are not rich, but they don't walk around with their CVs anymore. Because they had something in them that all they needed was direction. So I think that it is all of us our responsibility to start mentoring these young people. What do you think? Because you see, mentorship is dead in a country. Like in Africa, like me and you now, the experience we have in this country, if we can find one young person each a mentor, and we are thousands of us, do you know how many people we've changed? And when we change one person, we haven't changed one person, because that person will change his family and change his community. So it becomes generational. But I think that we are not giving that helping hand to those young people. And the reason why I created this platform is when I go to Ghana and I speak somewhere in a conference, when I finish, if I spoke for 45 minutes, I need to wait and talk to these young people for about 2 hours, because they've got so much issues that there is nowhere for them to turn to. And these are simple issues like, I have got this business idea, I have started this, I have done that. Can you please direct me?
Oscar, I don't know about your country of birth. If you want opportunities, I don't know how they accept you, but in countries where I come from, for you to get something, a letter, a license, or anything, you have got to climb Mount Everest. What I'm trying to say to you is, for you to get that opportunity to say, I want to set a business now, I've got this idea, you'll have to climb Mount Everest. You'll have to dig in your pockets. You will have to struggle to get that. Right, Oscar. I'm a registered charity. I have got 3 charities I have myself, okay, in my name. For me, you see, I get a lot of donations in the UK to go and give back home, children, suffering children. I'm talking about down in the rural areas where a child can go 3 days without putting anything in the stomach. I have got drums to go and give some children back home. You know, I'm registered. I go to the border where, you know, to immigration. For me, with those letters, with letters written that we have donated these things to Philip, Philip wants to donate these things to certain school. I have got to dig in my pocket. I have got to be given either. People mustn't get me wrong. I don't want people to paint me with the wrong paint, right? But you'll find that it's either they will look for a politician to go with me so that I go and donate, divert where I'm supposed to donate. You see, I want to donate where I see that the children are suffering. You understand? I don't sleep, Oscar, thinking about the children. I don't sleep about my children in Zimbabwe. But I am forced to divert from donating in Accra to go and donate in another place because that person who is in charge, that MP, he wants to campaign using the things which I'm getting from the UK to go. You see, it's not only me, and it's not only in Zimbabwe, it's not only in South Africa. It is happening, Oscar. So as long as I'm talking from experience, I have got papers of my certificate where I have done a lot. You understand? But sometimes I say to myself, why do I need to bother myself? My children are fantastic. My children are okay. Why am I struggling? Right? I've got drums. Give us this so that if you want this, and then you pay this, and then we need these things to be heard, Oscar.
So can I ask you this? So can I say that we are comfortable with the kind of situation we find ourselves in as people?
We are not comfortable, but we are not talking about it.
So if we are not comfortable, why are we not doing something about it?
What can you do with our African leaders? What can you do? What can you do? In other countries, people who live in the diaspora, they are treated as second-class citizens. Not in Ghana only, not in Lesotho only, right? If you actually, I don't know about you Ghanaians, I don't know about Nigerians, I don't know about Somalians, but do you know in my country, Zimbabwe, people who are in the diaspora are helping the country money-wise. You understand? Yeah. By sending money in Zimbabwe.
Of course.
You understand? We send a lot of money. So why can't I be given the opportunity to vote for whom I want to vote while I'm still in the diaspora voting in my country? Why am I not allowed to be treated like any other citizen? I'm not an enemy to the government. So why am I not? So as long as, you see, I'll give an example of people from Pakistan. Have you seen the way they work for their community in the UK?
Of course.
Have you seen how people from Pakistan work for their country back? You know, why can't we be like that as Africans? I know that all African, maybe probably the only country which is impressing me in Africa is Rwanda at the moment. I'm sorry to say that. Whoever is watching this, if you think I'm wrong, I raise my hands up. I'm a human being. But 85 to 90% of African leaders, they always think that if you are living in the diaspora, you become a sellout. We are not sellouts. I hate politics. I hate politics completely. You see, but treat the people fairly. You understand? I'm a Zimbabwean by birth. I'm proud to be a Zimbabwean. For anything which I am doing, I hold the flag of my country because I love my country. But my country must treat every citizen the same. That's what the Africa we want. And when I want to go to Ghana, I want to be treated like an African. Do you understand my point? I'm sorry, I'm not changing the topic. But when I go to Ghana, I want to be treated like an African. Why do I have to struggle to go to Mozambique? Why? I went to Mozambique some few years ago when I shipped my car to Maputo. I went to Mozambique. You know, I spent nearly 3 hours at the border. I was treated like an animal to Mozambique. Why are you going here? What do you want here? What do you want this? Why do I have to suffer when I'm in my continent? When Europe, they can just jump on a plane and go to Spain and enjoy. Why can't I be treated like an African? Why do I have to be be treated like an animal? Why?
This it's quite sad, to be honest. It's quite sad, and sometimes you don't know where to start from and where to end it. But as we are saying, platforms like this, your platform, you have other platforms that we are building, because trust me, there is not much educational platforms on the continent. I can boldly say that. Most of our platforms are designed for politics, entertainment, and sports. And even the sports, it is not the sports of our own people. You go to Ghana now, and betting shops is all over the country.
You see?
Everywhere you go to today, Saturday, Premier League. Everybody is sitting on the TV watching Premier League. The local league, so sometimes I ask them, so why is it that you guys don't watch the local leagues? You know the answer they give me? The answer they give me is they always tell me that, look, and across board, it is not exciting, it doesn't look good, the pitches are bad. And I tell them, the Premier League that you are watching, go and watch their pitches in the 80s and even in the 90s.
Thank you.
Even our pitches were better.
Thank you.
They believe in their own. You see, when you come to this country, even League One, you have got supporters that really fill the stadiums.
Thank you. Thank you.
League One, they fill the stadium in League One.
But now
let me ask you this question too. Why is it that we love everything foreign to the neglect of our own?
We don't love ourselves. We don't love ourselves. I'll reverse the answer as a question to you. We don't love ourselves. We don't love ourselves. Right. I live in Manchester. Right? I live in Manchester. You know, people in Manchester are proud to support Manchester United. Right? People in Watford are proud to support Watford, whether it's on League One or on League Two.
Yes.
People are proud to follow Coventry City. Right? I live in Bulawayo, okay? In Zimbabwe. I live in Bulawayo. My city is called Bulawayo. Right? When I'm in Bulawayo, you'll find someone support a team from Mutare. But he's born in Bulawayo. It's his choice, yes?
Yes.
It is his choice. You can't, it's his choice. But what I'm trying to say is, you prefer to go and support a team which is 800 miles away instead of, charity begins at home. You understand what I mean? Charity begins at home. Before you tell your neighbors that, you know, these children are suffering, look at your children first. That's what I'm trying to say. So we don't love ourselves. We don't love ourselves as Africans, right? Right now, we are discussing this. We should be having people coming here with ideas, telling us about their African countries, Somalia, telling us, Gambia, telling us that, you know what, you have raised this. We have got an issue with our country. We have got an issue, right? But no one, people, they are watching us as if we are taking a video. But we want to discuss so that people can tell us that let's continue with this. We don't love ourselves. Put now an English thing now, you'll find thousands of people. But now we are saying, guys, let's put things away and discuss about our own Africa. What is the problem with us, Africa? Why are we suffering as Africans? But people of Africa, they don't want to contribute. We are very far.
Oh my God. Do you know why I'm laughing?
Yeah.
Because the hammer you are holding, you are just hitting the head right on the head. You know?
No, you see, me, I'm a man of my principles. I stand by my words. Even some of my relatives, They don't like me because I tell the truth as it is. I stand by the truth. You see, we pretend to love one another. When should be? Let me tell you something. We have got the richest guy in Nigeria. Yeah? We have got our Zimbabwean Clive Masiwa. Right? We have got Ace Lumumba. Right? And we have got so many. Right? These people can help us, come up with something. But because of jealous, they cannot come together and form something nice. If you go to that sky now, me and you, we live in the UK, and other people, we are here. We see a lot of channels, Al Jazeera. Oh, they've got their own channel. Our African channel comes in and off, and it's only one country, I think it's Nigeria, where they do their dramas and whatever. But we don't have our Africa whereby we say, you know what? Why can't we take this channel for Oscar and make it big? Employ these guys. We saw a guy, Philip Sibanda. We saw this. We do this. We do a lineup. We do this. We do a lineup. We do this. We do a lineup. Why can't you do that? If I go now to AC, what's his name, Lumumba, and say, I need an interview with you right now, he will refuse. But if BBC goes to Lumumba now and say, I want an interview with you, next thing, he gets an interview. I have got politicians in Zimbabwe, politicians, leaders who knows me in and out, right? Let's do an interview. They don't come. But you see them doing interviews with foreign countries. But I am from Zimbabwe. They know that that's my job. Do you understand? You understand?
Of course.
They don't support their own. They don't support their own, especially my country. I've got leaders. We are coming towards the election in 2023, right? Whereby I have got a channel, right? Let me invite a leader like Nkosana Moyo, but you will never respond. You won't respond. So tell you what, we are still behind, especially with our brothers and sisters who are leading us in Africa because of their ignorance and ego.
Wow. Look, there are so many comments here. Let me read some comments. Please forgive me if I don't mention your name very well. Washington Moyo, we need Africa that is decolonized. That is the decolonization of Africa. Then I have got Yolanda who says, thank you, brother, for the program. I've got Lawrence that said, great, my man, Africa, we are not united. I've got Jason, he says, Egypt, Tunisia, Morocco will be difficult to be part of the United Africa because they feel like North Africans. So that is really
fantastic. That is a great point. Thank you. Continue.
I've got Washington Moyo saying Africa is colonized, and as long as we remain colonized, we will never see prosperous Africa. Our education is colonized. Our systems that governs Africa are colonized. We divided, and our presidents are puppets. Can never make decisions that supports the African perspective, but only what serves as their colonial masters. That is really powerful. That is really powerful. Then I've got Washington again saying, because their minds are colonized by the type of education they receive, which says Africa is inferior, and if you are not an European, you are less of a wise human being. Great, interesting comments here. Jason says Africa is more divided than the days of Kwame Nkrumah, and it wouldn't be possible to have unite Africa because of these so-called African leaders. Then I've got Washington coming back to say, decolonize our education. Let's embrace our Africanism. Let's write our own story and history the way that will lift us to a level of our colonizer. I always say this, that when I started doing this journalism 10 years ago, I was interviewing white people, Asians, and all that. Now I've really channeled it to our own people. Why? Because it's about time we tell our stories in our own ways. We tell our stories in our own way. If I see a brother who is not doing well, I don't wait for that brother to become big to wait for CNN to interview them. That brother will be yearning to come to this platform because this is the African CNN. That is what we are trying to achieve. But the point is that we cannot do this with our own resources, our own support. If you refuse to support us, we cannot grow. And that is what we need from people. Let us make this our own, embrace it, help build it. If Philip is doing something and you have got something you can use to support the person. Sometimes when we talk support, people only think about money. Money is one way of support. You can give Philip one direction and everything about his journalism or FM station will change. That is the Africa we want to see. An Africa that we believe in each and every one of us, our dreams. The Americans always talk about the American dream. You think if people don't support each other's dream, they will be talking about the American dream? That dream, that it doesn't matter where you are coming from. You can just plug into it and make it on a continent or in a country that you are not even from. A lot of our people are in the United States doing exceptionally well. Why? Because the system accepts them. Ours, the system will rather put you in the corner. Look, Ghana is talking about the year of return. Who is going to return if it is going to take that person a long time to register their company? Who is going to return when the people, the attitude towards work is zero? There are so much homework that we need to do before even we talk about the year of return. And if we don't do that, who is going to do it for me? We have got a responsibility to do this. Let me read some few comments and we are done here. There are so many comments. Cornelia says, we are bleeding. The wound won't heal anytime soon. Then I've got Yolanda saying, the struggle is real for a black child. Too much confusion has been injected to us systematically. It's so hard to understand ourselves no more. Long walk to freedom. Fantastic. And she also says that, I agree with you, that is Matthew. Then Jason says, we won't be united because we are under different masters. France, USA, UK, China. That is really deep, isn't it?
Fantastic. Fantastic.
Really, yes.
You know, just 1 second. I sent you a video about a Kenya opposition who lived in Canada. He wanted to come back to Kenya to campaign and whatever. What did they do to him? Did you watch that video? They refused him. They deported him. But that's Africa for you. You know, it's unfortunate. I hope we can continue this program next time, you know, Oscar, because I know that this topic, we left it hanging.
One of my friends left this country. He went to stand as a presidential candidate for the just past elections. And when he filed his nomination, they said he has forged signatures. So they just took him out of the list. Who in his right mind will leave a very good job in the United Kingdom with family, come to Ghana and he was going to forge signatures? That is the Africa we want. Because when you are a threat, they should find a way to eliminate you.
Oh yeah. Wow. Well.
Wow. My brother, it's been wonderful having you on the show because of your time. What is your last word to anyone that is watching us?
My last words is, guys, let's love one another as Africans. First, as Africans, let's love one another as Africans. As Africans, I'm talking about Africa has got about 54 to 55 countries. Let's love one another, right? And when you see another guy suffering, struggling in African, you know what? Don't hesitate to give a hand. Whatever little you do, you know what? Keep on loving one another. We are coming more with a lot of topics to Africa with Oscar. I promise you a lot. Yeah. This is the beginning of chapter 1.
Yes, exactly. And I've got another topic. I've got 2 other guys, including you, coming up in early March. So I will give you more details for us to talk about that topic. It's about, is African politics more lucrative than other jurisdictions? because somebody becomes an MP and in 4 years what they acquire is mind-blowing. And we really want to touch on that. Look, it's been wonderful having you. I've really enjoyed every bit of this discussion. Please, if you are watching us, this is the platform that we have created for Africa.
Great.
And please don't hesitate to really join us every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, 8 p.m. GMT. You can't afford to miss this. Always be part of this. If you have loved this discussion, this is what we are here for every 3 times in a week, Tuesday, Thursdays, and Saturdays. And the reason is we want to really shape the minds of the young people and everyone on the continent. On Tuesdays, we have dedicated it to young people. Last year, we interviewed over 50 young people on the continent between the ages of 12 to 30 years who are doing amazingly well. The idea is that they are not rich, but their story inspires other young people. And these young people have never been given platforms, but we have dedicated Tuesday for young people, for them to really come and share their story, their ideas, how we can build the continent we want to. And they are just, we want to build a better Africa. Be part of history, be part of something great. Because trust me, in the next few years, this platform will be the go-to platform for even our presidents, because they would like to come here and clarify certain issues because of your support and your help. Like our page and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Also, if you want to contact any of our sponsors, their numbers are scrolling on the screen. Take them and contact them. And thanks to everyone. Share this for somebody to have an opportunity to watch this program. And I'm going to end with what Philip said. Let us love ourselves. I think it is the basics of our development. If Philip is doing something and I can support Philip, let me help Philip to really build. If somebody is doing something you can support, help the person. And there is one thing, there is a young lady who came on this show and his last statement was, let us learn to buy black. That is, invest in our own small businesses. If somebody is selling something and he's a black person and you can support, you see, the Asians support their businesses, the whites support their businesses, all the other, they support their own businesses, the Jews. But for us, we are the only one that hates our own when they are doing something. When you go to West Croydon now, you go to Croydon, all the shops in the early 2000s, they were black people because Croydon was dominated black people. There were not much Asians. But the Asians saw that, look, we are dominated. They started doing halal shop to serve our market. So now go to all the halal shops. There is no Asian buying. It's only black people that are buying. Why? Because we have collapsed our own. There is a lot that needs to be done. This mindset. And that is why I've got this, my book coming out. Mindset Revolution. Re-engineering the mind from prison to purpose. Look, if you want me to speak in your program, on any platform, online, whatever, physical location after COVID, just contact Philip. We have got a Mindset Revolution program that after the program, you will be deprogrammed. Thank you very much, and God richly bless everyone. We'll see you soon.
Thank you so much, Zikomo. Thank you, Nyabonga. Bonjour, merci. Thank you.
Thank you.